and I can't believe what I'm seeing here.
And that's exactly why you play hard-nosed defense.
Waiting all year for a moment like this.
That is all on coaching. 100%.
Who comes down with it?
Because you don't know football like you think you do.
Oh, Cannonball, we got in some hot water last week, didn't we?
100% correct, Spyder. We got chewed out for at least an hour by production. And it's a fair point, because we missed something big last week, guys.
What Cannonball is talking about is we forgot to tell you guys some simulated games that were played. Some of you at home were probably wondering last video, wait, why are we 6-6? The video before this, we were 6-4. Well, we simulated 2 games and we forgot to cover them. Here's the numbers here. We play the Seattle Seahawks in Week 12. We lose 10-24. That puts us at 6-5. And you look at the stats, we didn't do anything in that game. And then in the next week, Week 13, we lose to the Patriots, who were 3-8 coming into the game, Cannonball.
3-8, and that's one of the reasons we thought we could get away with the simulation. Now, we simulated the Seahawks game because obviously we're an AFC team, they're an NFC team. It doesn't really matter too much whether we win that game or not. And normally, we would definitely play this Patriots game because it's a division game. But they were 3-8, Spyder. They were 3-8, one of the worst teams in the league. We already beat them earlier in the year, and we can't beat them in simulation.
Well, we can't beat anyone in simulation, big guy. As said before, we lose 17-20 here. We're 0-4 in simulated games this season. So going into the Broncos game, we were 6-6. We're now 6-6-1. Well, really 6-2-1 in these televised matchups. That 0-4 simulated record is really bringing us down.
Yeah, we haven't played too bad in these televised games. We had some ugly games, but 6-2-1, nothing wrong with that record.
Anyway, we are very happy to clear that up for any confusion. And sliding over to the division race, the Bills won last week where we tied Denver, and they take over in first place.
That's exactly why we're playing these Los Angeles Rams, again, an NFC team. Don't really care much about that, but we're behind in the division, and there's only 3 games left. We play the Bills in Week 17. Our final game of the season will be against the Bills, but it won't matter if they're 2 games ahead of us at that point. We have to win out. If we win out, it doesn't matter what Buffalo does. I repeat, if we win out, we will win the division and make the playoffs.
Enough exposition, let's get to the game. Los Angeles, Miami, up next.
Here we go, Spyder. Another home game, our 3rd home game in a row in these televised matchups. Again, playing the Rams, and they're rocking with a little bit of a throwback here. These are like these early 2000 Rams jerseys. I kind of like them. Haven't seen them in a while. They look kind of nice.
Hey, don't forget who you're rooting for.
I'm just saying, Spyder, it's not a bad-looking jersey.
Of course, Chippy had a great week last week against Denver. 21 carries, 126 yards with a touchdown. Just wasn't enough, and it wasn't because of him.
It was a heartbreaker. It was a complete heartbreaker. You know, to miss an 18-yard field goal is just unheard of. But it happened, and we're fighting, and we're battling. We're already feeling the effects of that miss, because now we're in second place in the division. Out here on defense first, and this is how Papa likes it. We already got him 3rd and 11. Jared Goff going to the flats, but Higbee's going to bounce out of bounds. We get ourselves a 3-and-out. Let's go, boys. Great start.
Bob and Weave fielding this massive booming punt from Hecka. Takes it to the left, little juke. Not a huge return, but it puts us at the 20. Let's see if we can get something cooking early here, big guy. To Chippy, the stretch to the right. And despite picking up 10, it's 2nd and inches. And we fielded a pretty competent offense in televised games this year. Patiently waiting. Bob and Weave comes open, 32-yard chunk through the air. And we're knocking on the edge of field goal range.
Well, we don't even know what field goal range is anymore.
Good point, howitzer to Finn. And this offense can be electric at times, and it is intoxicating to watch. Howitzer, his 3rd straight pass. This time gonna eat a sack from Aaron Donald.
He can be a problem. Everybody knows how good Aaron Donald is. And I hope the offensive line coach did not sleep a wink this week. As Chippy gets a huge hole. Look at Chippy go. As I was saying, I hope he spent a lot of time planning, because Aaron Donald is a monster. If we keep opening up holes like that, though, we shouldn't have a problem.
Howitzer and company from the 4-yard line. Gonna give to Chippy. He's in. No, he's not. Stopped at the 1, and that's happened so many times this year.
You almost want to see him just put his head down and impose his will on these defenders. Sometimes I feel like he doesn't go hard enough at the goal line.
Howitzer sneaking. Got it. Great job, boys. Getting a touchdown on the opening drive always sets the tone early that we're here to win.
Back out here after playing perfect in that first drive, got him 2nd and 9. We'd take another 3 and out if you're going to give it to us, Jared. They're trying to get the screen going, but that ain't happening. Wally Britt coming in for the sack. He usually does not try to pressure the quarterback. That was a good call, Coach. 3rd and 14. Got us in man, not in love with the call. It depends on the user. That's why I don't like man, Spyder. I mean, we got a cornerback on a tight end, and he just got manhandled there.
Out routes always kill man, and that's an easy conversion, even though it's 3rd and long.
Jared Goff, very next play. Cooper Kupp open on a curl route. Coach is going to send some heat. It doesn't get there. Brandon Cooks going to break a tackle on the out route. He's almost in on the 4-yard line. We got to tackle better. Look at Goff, 5 for 5, 77 yards early on. Down here at the 4, they're going 5 wide. Octane with pressure, a fumble. Delvin Crush, as always, in the right place at the right time to pick it up. Hector Octane forcing a fumble on the 4-yard line. This red zone defense is stingy, Spyder.
From the 1, Chippy is a fullback. And there's a flag. This is going to be a face mask. Free yardage for us. Who's it on? 15 yards, courtesy of John Johnson III. Thanks a lot, buddy. We needed that room. Few plays later, facing 3rd and 4. And we got motion. Trusting Daniels, and he rewards us. Look at the hole. Getting tremendous blocking early. 5 rushes, 56 yards. Can't ask for a better start from the Chipster.
From not only Chippy, but the offensive line as a whole unit.
Howitzer back to throw, and you're not going to have too much time back there. Remember, Aaron Donald is less of a man and more of a deity. 2 sacks early on for him in the first quarter, and this can get ugly if coach allows it to. 2nd and 18 looks like our drag play, and it is. Finn's going to get a chunk back. 3rd and 10, and again, a lot of motion pre-snap. I like the way that coach mixes up the calls, and just a lot of window dressing for the opposing teams to try to analyze.
Good double team on Donald.
Forcing it to Bob and Weave. This was a bad throw. Bob and Weave having to play defense there.
And before we move on, Spyder, I gotta say this. I don't like picking on the man, I swear to God. But look at this. Freddie Burners is wide open. He's got the step. This is before Howitzer released the ball. This is what he's looking at. I mean, heck, even McNulty's open, and he might get a nice little run after the catch. But Burners has the step. Let it play a little bit more. And he definitely got him here. These are the things you gotta see as an NFL quarterback.
Pete Punts is going to place this one at the 12. And we got him 2nd and 13, partner.
Coach got us in cover 3. Gonna use her Delvin Crush. And the defense has been getting gashed through the air. Hand off to Gurley, who's just gonna be a grown man and push forward. He was held at the line of scrimmage and he just fell forward for 7 yards. That man is another kind of monster. 3rd and 6. Crush tips it up. Ripper's right there. 2 early turnovers for this defense. Ripper's going to go all the way. Pick 6. We got some real ball hawks on this team.
Al Ripper, great job, great reaction. Being able to grab that out of the air. Crush probably should have had it himself. But you know, we just got a bunch of team-first guys. It doesn't matter who makes the play, who gets the stat. It's all about winning the game.
Some of those guys down there might argue with you during contract time. These stats can come in handy as leverage. Again, out on defense, coach calling man. Robert Woods on the corner, and look at the run after the catch. Goodness, that's a fast man. That's a huge chunk just on one play. Now on our side of the field, shotgun run to Gurley. Bouncing around. 7-yard tote. Back to our cover 3 shell. And they hand off again, and Gurley. Now he's getting a huge push. 15-yard scamper. And they're making this look easy. Boom switch coming in to help the run. And that's well played, fellas. Good job. Push him back 3. Now we got him 3rd and 9. Keep your man in front of you. Goff forced to go to the flats. And Gurley trying all he can. But you're not getting the first this time, buddy. Good job, defense. 4 drives. We've given up 3 points. Come on, Spyder.
Defense playing out of their gourd. And don't forget, big guy, we get the ball at halftime. So let's say we score here and take a bunch of clock. I mean, we really can control this game. Howitzer back to pass, open McNulty. Ooh, that gap was closed quickly. He wasn't as open as I thought. And I guess Howitzer was thinking the same thing. 3rd and 7, let's see what Coach dials up. Very clean, comfortable pocket. Gonna hit Chippy on the angle. They've adjusted well to Donald. 4.5 minutes left in this opening half. And Coach calls another pass. Howitzer looking, eventually going to get sacked. And now facing a big 3rd and 10 at midfield.
We've moved the ball well through the air and through the ground. I like our chances here of converting this, even though it's 3rd and 10.
Howitzer drifting backwards, and there it is. Aaron Donald, his 3rd sack of the game. And we're giving it back to Los Angeles.
Well, Spyder, I got to come out and say it. I'm pretty sure you jinxed us. Talking about how we adjusted well to Donald, and I guess not. Thanks a lot, buddy. Not worried at all with this unit. This defense is playing like grown men. Hand off to Gurley to the left, bouncing off his own lineman. He's not going to get much. We got him 3rd and 9. This will probably be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Play action. Nobody's biting on that bum call. And my boy Lockdown's going to yoink it. Thank you very much, and he's going to get a heck of a return, too. We're already in field goal range. Way to go, Lockdown. 3 turnovers from this defense in the first half.
1st and 10, another drop back with Howitzer. This is a bad ball. Bob and Wee was open, but pressure in his face forces a bad throw. And to add on to what you said, Cannonball, this defense is forcing many turnovers. Remember, we had 4 in the Denver game. We got 3 already. They are on fire. Yet another sack and a fumble, but we're there to pick it up. That one wasn't from Donald, but it hurts all the same. 3rd and 18. This would be about a 57-yarder, Cannonball.
Just get something here, offense. Make it a little easier.
Quick throw to Finn. He holds on to it. This will be a much easier field goal. Now we're at the 31. Rams going to take a timeout. And Cody kicks. It's good.
Hey, no hard feelings, Cody Kicks. Like we said, you've been perfect all year up to last week. You are not 100% responsible for that loss. We should have closed up the game in regulation. Goff to Higbee, open flat. He's too stupid to get out of bounds. Many gifts given to us by Los Angeles today. They're going to have to waste a timeout. 1 minute left. Los Angeles only 1 timeout left. And the flats are open again, Spyder. Robert Woods this time. Again tackled in bounds, though. It's always a silver lining. 40 seconds and the clock continues to tick. Goff spinning around, and Brick is almost there to get our 4th turnover. That was a close one. From Shoddy, Goff. Again, Wally Brick almost there. Keep throwing at us, I dare you. They have to spend their last time out. There's 20 seconds left on the clock. Ton of time back there. We get them. Good job, boys. Hank Grouse, coverage, sack. And that'll do it for the half. They can't stop the clock. We're going in halftime with a 14-point lead, Spyder.
Let's send it over to Matty Hitler Mussolini. Hopefully he explains why he wasn't here last week. And even more so than that, I'm hoping for a Bills loss. Come on, show us some good footage, buddy.
Matthew Hitler Mussolini here, and the Dolphins are running away with this one. 14-point lead going into halftime. Really quick, just wanted to say sorry for not showing up last week. Nothing big happened with me. I just didn't feel like coming into work. Let's get into it. We got the Bills at the Chiefs, and don't forget, we could really use a Buffalo loss at this point in the season. Buffalo an early 3-0 lead towards the end of the first quarter. Darnold on play action going deep, and it's complete, 46 yards to John Brown. Bills still moving, same drive, only the field is flipped. 2nd and goal from the 1 going 5 wide, Josh Allen. Quick strike. Have John Brown finish it off, why not? He started the whole thing. After a Kansas City field goal, Buffalo in scoring range again right before halftime. Allen a clean pocket going to the left to Taylor Croft, another touchdown. And this is not the kind of game that us Dolphins fans were hoping for. Look at the separation Croft has. This almost looks like footage from a college game. Chiefs trying to make a second half comeback, again down 2 scores. Mahomes with a full minute back there in the pocket, tossing it up. Tyreek Hill coming down to it, 64 yards. But the Chiefs get stopped and have to take 3. No, it's a fake! And here's a pro tip, when you need 5 yards on 4th down, don't try to run it with your 6-second 40 kicker. Look at this. Look at this. This guy must run a 2-minute 40. Stupid call. I don't care if production said I'm not allowed to say stuff like that. Late in the third, Buffalo with the ball in Kansas City red zone again. And this is just straight silly. What is that? 3 missed tackles in 1 play? Bills absolutely running away with this one. But wait, there could be a light at the end of the tunnel. A blocked extra point, and can the big man take it to the house? He can. That's going to be 2 points for Kansas City, making an 18-point game. I don't know how much that's going to help. 5 minutes left. Chiefs got to move this ball quickly, down 3 scores. Doink! Off Travis Kelce's hands, and yeah, that's pretty much going to do it, fellas. Final score 23-12, but it really wasn't even that close. Buffalo gets a gigantic win today, and no matter what we do, they will still be in first place at the start of next week. Sorry to bring the bad news, but back to you guys. I said it's Hitler Mussolini. It's not Mussolini anymore. Don't apologize. Just get me the coffee. 22 sugars, 16 creams.
And we don't get that Bills loss that we were hoping for.
Spyder, did you even listen to me? I said at the top of the broadcast, it doesn't matter what the Bills do. It only matters what we do. If we win our last 3 games, we're in the playoffs. Pay attention, man.
Oh, forgive me for trying to make our road to the playoffs a little bit easier. Why don't you use your head for a second there, partner? Oh yeah, that's right, you're just a meathead who thinks he has to brute force his way through everything.
Oh, meathead again. Get a new line, Spyder. All you ever do is throw out meathead. Challenge my intelligence. I think what makes you really sick to your stomach. And don't worry, baby boy, I'll do your job for you too. 3rd and 10. Curl the bob and weave. Good job coming up with that. I know he had the dropsies last week. What really sickens you is that I might just not only be a better physical specimen than you, but I also mop the floor with you mentally.
Get the ball out to Buenas on a RPO. And let's cool down. Why are we fighting? We're winning by 14. At the end of the day, we both want the same thing. We want this team to win a Super Bowl. Throws this ball for whatever reason to McNulty. This is a big loss.
And I'm sorry, I'm going to address what you just said, Spyder, in just a second. But the football geek in me is coming out. Look at Chippy Daniels on this block. He's taking on one of the toughest defensive linemen in the league, in Aaron Donald here. Look at the block on him. A perfect chop block. Buys us the time for Howitzer to make this stupid decision to throw it to McNulty. But man, that's the kind of stuff that just gets my blood pumping. Remember, he had a great block against Von Miller last week, too.
Love the quick breakdown. And I really think that's where you're at your best, big guy. 3rd and 15, and this one seems tough. Howitzer open zone to Chippy. It's going to be close. It's 4th and 1, and coach, no hesitation, going to send us out there.
Step on their necks. I don't care if we're up 14. Let's finish this. This is winning football right here.
Well, it really depends if we get it or not. We're going to throw. McNulty battling got it. I am shocked we threw that football, but I'm very glad we targeted McNulty. If we're going to throw it to anyone, give it to Captain McNulty. Look how he fights for that yardage. Gets us a fresh set of downs. And back to Chippy. Good piece of running, 9 yards. And we've taken over half of the 3rd quarter already. Howitzer check down to Daniels. He loves throwing that check down when coach calls for verts. I've yet to see him throw deep on that play.
A lot of times a check down is open. I can't blame him for taking it, as Chippy's going to rumble forward for 9 more. 14 rushes, 91 yards.
At the 7, you got to think a touchdown would be the dagger here. We've taken almost the whole 3rd quarter. To the backup, Perrine, he's going to get shut down quickly. But even getting a field goal here would be huge. It turns it to a 3-possession game. Not a ton of time left. And another handoff to Perrine. He's going to fall forward. And so we're forced to take our field goal. Luckily, Cody Kicks puts it through. Unfortunately, we lost the footage. I don't know how.
It doesn't matter, Spyder. It's like a 20-yard field goal. I mean, he made it, okay? That's all the people at home need to know. He made it. They give it to Gurley at a shotgun. Ace is there, but he misses the tackle. 2nd and inches now. They run an RPO of their own, and I'm really impressed with the speed of Robert Woods. He is a quick guy. First play of the 4th quarter. Sidelines open. Same old stuff week after week. Just leaving the sidelines open on a continuous basis. Screen to Gurley. We play it pretty well. Fumble! Oh, he fumbled it and Al Ripper picks it up. One man to beat. Can he outrun Jared Goff? Of course he can. He's Al Ripper. Another defensive score. This game's all sewn up, Spyder.
Just incredible. When you break it down, we've only scored 13 points offensively.
Hold on, let me interrupt. Let me interrupt. There's a review. Oh no. He's down. He's definitely down.
Talk about killing the energy in a room.
Yeah, that's deflating. That's really deflating. We're still up 17. No big deal. Keep playing well, defense. At the 22, make them earn it, guys. If you're going to give up 6, make them earn it. Make them burn a little bit more of that time. Over the middle, this is what I'm talking about. If you're going to let them in, keep them in bounds and force them to keep winding that clock. 21 passes compared to 9 rushes. They haven't really had much of a chance to run the ball. Good tackle. Good tackle. Keep letting that clock go. 7:45 left. 2nd and 4 from the 4. Sack lunch. Ollie Ipsum. Get some. And immediately goes into jumping jacks. That's how you know this big boy is well conditioned. 3rd and 9. They can get a first without getting a touchdown. To the back of the end zone. Ike Bruiser, the user lurk. Oh, it's filthy. It's just filthy what we've done to Jared Goff and the Los Angeles Rams today.
We definitely came out with something to prove today, Cannonball, especially on the defensive side of the ball. Chippy taking it with 1 on the play clock, and that's going to put him over 100 for the game. 18 rushes, 108 yards. Fast forward to us kneeling down, and that has to be one of the easiest games we've played all year.
We need all the wins we can get. Buffalo doesn't seem like they're going to slow down. But you know what? I love our team against Buffalo if the defense keeps playing just at that out-of-their-mind level that they've been playing the last few weeks.
Quick look at the numbers. As always, Howitzer, only 3 incompletions on the day, 17 for 20. Doesn't throw a touchdown, gets that rushing touchdown. And Chippy Daniels going 21 rushes, 124 yards.
That rushing touchdown that Howitzer got belongs to Chippy, but I guess you could say it's his own fault. He didn't put his head down and score himself. Hey, someone's going to take your food if you don't eat it.
Daniels tops the receiving chart with 5 receptions.
He's not used a lot in the passing game, but today he was quietly effective. Helped us move the ball on several different opportunities.
Captain McNulty, 2 receptions for -5 yards.
This is a day to forget for him. One of the only people that didn't have a very good game. We go 5 for 10 on 3rd. We could definitely do better than that. But it was really all we needed because the defense completely shut down the Rams today. I don't even know who to give player of the game to. I mean, Al Ripper had a pick 6, so you might say him. But what about that sack fumble that Hector Octane came up with early on in the game? Really changed the tone. The Rams were driving, and Hector Octane shut that down real quick. Look at the red zone numbers. He contributed to that. 3 attempts, just 1 field goal.
Yeah, they moved the ball well in between the 20s, but they just couldn't do anything once they got in that red area. They go 1 for 7 on 3rd down. Of course, 4 turnovers. Just a heck of a game. I give the MVP to the defense as a whole.
It's not the worst choice in the world, but you know what? I'm going to give it to my man Hector Octane. I really think that sack fumble changed the whole complexion of the game, and we appreciate the rest of you too. Al Ripper, the pick 6. Locked down, he had a pick. Bruiser with a pick just to disrespect them at the end. I love it. I want this defense to keep playing hard, keep playing fast, and keep getting them turnovers.
That's going to do it for us here On behalf of Maddie, Hitler, Mussolini, the big guy next to me, I'm Jimothy Spyder, and we'll see you next time on Spyder
And Cannonball, baby.